Hi and welcome to this Bezanosa course on WordPress. This course will cover WordPress. The assumption is that you are an absolute beginner, and that is why we will teach you like a beginner. If you want to learn WordPress, this is a good course to start with. This WordPress course is part of a set of WordPress courses that I will be working on in order to teach you how to be very good at WordPress. Not just good, but to be very good at WordPress. And this is the first course that will get us there. So let us see some of the elements we'll be taking a look at about WordPress. I will use XAMPP throughout the course. XAMPP is a package that will enable us to run WordPress on our local computer. I will create the website on my computer, and we'll start by installing XAMPP. After installing XAMPP, I will create a database which we'll use for installing the WordPress website. Then after that, I will show you how to install WordPress through your browser. Once we install WordPress, we are going to take an overview of the WordPress dashboard and see what we have in the dashboard, which features are available on the dashboard, and what you can do directly from the dashboard. After looking at the dashboard, we are going to see an overview of some WordPress settings. We'll then look at posts and pages in WordPress. We'll see the difference between posts and pages. Then we'll create a post. We'll also create a new page. Then we are going to set up a blog page. We'll also set up a home page. We'll see how to set up a home page in WordPress. After creating the pages and the post, I will show you how to work with menus. You will learn how to work with menus in WordPress. So you'll create a menu that will enable you to navigate through your page and will enable visitors to navigate through your WordPress website. After that, we'll look at plugins. You'll see some plugins. You'll see how to install plugins, how to manage your plugins, how to delete plugins, and any other things that we'll cover during this particular section on plugins. We're also going to take a look at themes. We will learn how to install themes. We'll learn different methods of installing themes. You'll also see how you can install a theme. If you don't like a theme anymore, you can uninstall the theme. You'll see how to do that. After that, we will go to WordPress users. You'll see how to add users, the different types of users that are available on WordPress. You'll also see how you can change profile settings. Then we're going to end the course by looking at the WordPress settings that we probably did not touch in the first part. We were looking at WordPress settings. Then that will be the end. I will give a final video on what next when it comes to WordPress. So let's get down to it, and let's start learning right away. See you in the next video, where we'll start by installing XAMPP and creating a database. Hi there and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to install XAMPP and how to create a database for our WordPress website. So I'll go to Google and search for XAMPP. Then I'll click on download in the search results. So the reason why I chose XAMPP is because XAMPP is available for Windows, and XAMPP also has versions for Mac and for Linux. So depending on your system, you will choose the one that works for your computer, for your operating system. So I'm using Windows. You will download for the one that you're using, for the system that you're using. So I will download mine for my Windows computer. So I'm using IDM to download, so it will download the file for me. So here's the file, it's already downloaded. I will double click on it in order to install it. If you're on a Windows computer, you'll most likely get this prompt telling you to turn off user account control. Well, I will not turn it off because after installing XAMPP, when I start to run it, it will always ask me, the firewall will always ask me if I want to run it, and I will confirm it then. So you can just ignore this. Click OK to ignore it. Let's start the installation. Click Next. I will install mine in the default folder as indicated on the screen. You can change your location, but this works well. Click Next. Click Next. I will pause the recording and come back once the installation has completed, because this usually takes a while. So it has finished. I'll click on Finish. So I will go to Windows, search for XAMPP, then click on XAMPP Control Panel. I want to open XAMPP and run Apache and run MySQL. These are what will enable us to run WordPress. So under Apache, click Start to run it. Then Start MySQL. Just click on Start. If it turns green, then you're good to go. So I also want to show you this other alternative for Windows. It's called WAMP. You can also use the WAMP server on Windows. It works exactly the same as XAMPP. The reason I chose XAMPP, as I said, is because it works for all the three platforms, that is Windows, Mac, and Linux. We also have Vagrant, which is a virtual environment for development. So if you want to develop plugins and themes, this would be the better choice. However, this is way beyond the scope of this course, and we are not going to look at it. XAMPP will do fine for us. If you also want to learn about the history of WordPress and how it was created by Matt, just go to wikipedia.org and search for WordPress. So the next thing, we go and install XAMPP. So I will type localhost on my browser. So choose your language. My language of choice is English. So just like that, and XAMPP is installed. So now you can run any PHP package, any PHP system with a database. You can run any database system, PHP database system here. So the next thing we are going to do is to create our database, the database we are going to use for installing WordPress. So under Tools, click on PHP My Admin. You can also go there directly by going to localhost/PHP My Admin. So we want to create a new database. Click on Databases and give the database a name where it says Create Database. I will call mine WordPress. After that, click on Create. Database has been created. In the next video, we will be installing WordPress. If you did experience any problem, go to Google and Google the problem. It's very common for issues to occur depending on your system. Just go to Google or YouTube and search for the problem. You will always find an answer. These topics of XAMPP and WAMP, they've been covered for so many years. So you will find a solution. If you experience any problem, just go to Google or YouTube and search for the problem's solution. Okay, I will see you in the next video. Hi there and welcome back. In this video, we're going to install WordPress. So I'll go to wordpress.org and download WordPress. So I want to download the zip. I'll click on the blue button. I'm using Internet Download Manager, so I'll let it download the file for me. The download is complete. I will need to extract it to our localhost folder. So this is how to host a file on your localhost using XAMPP. You will need to go to the XAMPP folder where it was installed. Mine was installed under local disk XAMPP. So I will open that, and all the files that you want to view on your browser will be located here. So this is where you will put the files that are being hosted on the local computer. I want to extract WordPress into this folder. So I want to extract this downloaded WordPress zip file into the htdocs folder. So I'll just drag it inside here and give it time to extract. Then we'll come back and go to the browser and install WordPress. So the file has completed extraction. Here it is. You can rename it. I will rename mine to WP for beginners. This is the structure for the WordPress folder. We have the WP admin, then we have the includes file and all the other files right here. The themes and plugins are inside the WP content folder. So all the plugins will be here. Look at the themes. Right now we have 3 themes available in our theme folder. There are times you'll need to install a theme by dragging the folder into the theme folder. To view it on the browser, we'll go to localhost/WP for beginners. If you chose to use the WAMP server, you will go to the www folder on the same location where you installed your WAMP. So we are using XAMPP. For XAMPP it's htdocs. For WAMP it will be the www folder. Okay, so let's go to our browser and install WordPress. So we'll go to localhost/WP for beginners. If you named yours differently, put that name here. This is the setup. You'll need a database. We've already created a database. You'll need a username. The username is available by default if you didn't change anything after installation. The database password and the database host. So let's go. So our database name, I gave it the name WordPress. If you gave your database a different name, input that name there. For the username, if you didn't change anything after installation, the username will be root. If you didn't add a password, then the password by default is blank. Database host, leave that at localhost. Then the table prefix, I will change mine to WP3. You can change this or not. I recommend and I urge you to change this to something else. Then I will submit. That's it. Run install. If you experience any errors, just see whether the database name was right, the username was right. Those are the two important ones. So here you'll give the website a name, site title for us, WP for beginners, password, I will use this weak password because this is on my local computer. However, in a real website, I would not be using such a weak password. You can use a stronger password if you want to. businesscourse@gmail. Privacy, allow search engines to index this site. I'm on my local computer, so this doesn't really matter because search engines are not going to access my local computer. However, if you're creating a website that you want to be indexed immediately, you will leave this selected. So I'll just install WordPress. And that's it. So you can choose to log in. Our username was Bizenosa and the password was also Bizenosa. So here is the dashboard. We'll continue from here in the next video. If you've experienced any problems, Google for a solution because all systems may have different configurations and that might bring different problems to different people. So if you experience any errors, just go to Google and search for a solution. Okay, this will mark the end of this video. In the next video, we'll take a look at the dashboard overview. We'll look at all of the things that we have here. See you in that video. Hi and welcome back. In this video, we want to take a look at the WordPress dashboard. So we were just on the front end of the website. If you want to look at the front end, so this is how all new installations of WordPress will look like for 2015 and 2016. If you're running version 4.3 and above, this is how it will look like once you install it. So let's go back to the dashboard and see what we have over there. So here on the dashboard, this is where you'll do everything, all plugin installations, theme installations, changing settings. This is where all of that will happen. So first of all, when your website has been running for a while and you have themes installed or plugins installed, if there is any update, there will be an icon here which you will be able to see to show you that an update for a particular theme is needed. Right now, I don't have anything that needs to be updated. That's why the icon has not appeared yet. This is for comments. So if there are any comments that have been made, this is where you will see those comments. So this is for new. If you want to make a new post, you want to add a new media item. Media items are images or videos. If you want to add a new page, you want to add a new user, this is a quick way of getting to any of this. Let's take a look at this. Then we'll click on this link, which will give us a few more details about these items on the dashboard. So here we have the welcome. This part gives you quick links to various common tasks. Like here, if you want to customize the site, you can click here and you'll go to the customizer where you'll be able to add widgets and all of that. We'll see how to do all of that. Then these are just next steps. For example, write your first blog, add a page, add an about page. Then you can view your site. Then some more actions. You can manage widgets, you can manage menus, Then you can turn comments on or off. You can learn more about getting started. This will take you to the WordPress.org documentation page. If you don't want to see this, you can just dismiss it. Then at a glance, this one shows you how many posts you have, how many pages you have, how many comments you have, the version of WordPress that is running, and which theme you have running. So here you can create a quick draft of a post. If you want to create a new post, you can just come here and create a quick draft. Then activity. If there are comments, there are any activities on your website, you will see some of them listed here. Then the WordPress news. This usually brings WordPress news or news for some plugins. There are certain popular plugins. You will see there are feeds. These are feeds to WordPress and other popular plugin news. Then the version of WordPress we are using will be indicated right here. You can also fold them up. If you come here to screen options, you'll see that you can hide some of these items. So if I hide that, you see that one disappears. If I hide quick draft, that one disappears. So if you don't want any clutter on your dashboard, just remove them. I will select them to show them again and go back. Once you start installing plugins, more will come up here. Like the plugins, we'll also use some of these to give you messages that are specific to that particular plugin. So other plugins will also use this area to show you messages once you start installing plugins. In this video, we've seen the WordPress dashboard. You have a link to the WordPress customizer. You can just click there to go and customize the page. If you want to go back to the dashboard, you can just come right here and click on dashboard and it will go back to the dashboard. This has links, outbound links to WordPress. This goes to WordPress.org, the WordPress documentation, and support forums and WordPress feedback link. If you want to give some feedback, you'll go right there. Okay, that does it for this video. In the next video, we'll just look at how to log in and log out and any other things that will come up. See you in that next video. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. So in the last video, we saw an overview of the WordPress dashboard. So these are the links to all the settings, all the features of WordPress. This is where you'll get everything. Once you install themes, you'll see some of them will add links here. Once you install plugins, you'll see some of them will add links here. And once you install plugins, there are plugins, most plugins, to access them, you will be able to do so by going to settings, and they will be added here. They will add links right here. We have users, we have tools, we have plugins. If you want to change the appearance, all of that can be done here. If you want to go to your comments, you want to create a page, add media, post, all of that is on this side of the WordPress dashboard. If you want to log out, you'll just come here and you can log out. Let's log out. You're logged out. So let's say you want to go back to the login page. You come to localhost/wp for beginners /wp admin. So whatever your website is, if you want to go to the WordPress admin page, you'll always go to the link to your website. If your website is at, let's say, hughjackman.com, you can just go to hughjackman.com/wp admin, and that will take you to the login page. Input your username, So to log in, to log out, right there. To edit your profile, right there. This is where your user profile is. You just come here, log out, edit profile. You'll go here to view your profile. This image is taken from Gravatar, from gravatar.com. So you can come here, sign in, and add your image on Gravatar. The idea is that a Gravatar will be a way for people to be identified online by an image. So if you're using WordPress, most places if you go to, they don't even need to add a profile picture. You'll find the default picture is loaded from the Gravatar, from your Gravatar. So add an image there, and most places you'll be seen by your Gravatar. Okay, so in this video we've seen how to log in and log out, and also taken a look at some of the WordPress dashboard links right here. So I'll see you in the next video. Hi and welcome back to this bizanosa.com WordPress course. In this part we want to take a look at some of the WordPress settings. So I'll go to settings just to show you what we have under settings. So these are the general settings. You can change the title right there. This is the title. So if I change it to WP for beginners 1, then we change the tagline. This is a tagline right here. I can come here and remove it or change it. I want to change mine to learning WordPress. Then WordPress address URL. If you change this, it will change the link. There is a way you can install WordPress in a folder. So you can put the WordPress in a folder, but the link will still link to the site address, which is for us this one. Anyway, that is not in the scope of this tutorial. I'll cover that in a future tutorial, in a future course. On this link, if you want to add www, you can add www to right here, and that usually works for me. I don't know whether it works with all web hosts, but you can just add 1, 2, 3 www on the internet. The website is on the internet. Then you can have your website if it is www.bizanosa.com, or if you don't want www, you'll just come to this location and remove it, and that usually works. Just remove that. You can change your email here. So membership, anyone can register. Do you want people to register on the website? You'll click that there. Once you click on register, which role do you want to give them? Under WordPress users, we have contributors, we have authors, we have editors, and we have administrators. We'll have an overview of all these people and what their roles are in WordPress. So time zone, you choose your time zone from any of that and change it. Date format, how do you want the date format? I like this because it tells me the actual dates. Or you can use any of this. You can even customize how you want it. Time format, how you want it. Then you can choose when your week starts. Then the site language, if you didn't change the language while installing and you are wondering how you can change it to your language, you'll just come to the general settings and change the site-wide language for WordPress. So I'll save the changes because I have made some changes to this part. So when I come back and reload, you will see that the title has changed and the tagline has changed as well. Feel free to look at all these other settings, but we'll take a look at this in future. Right now I want to show you about permalinks. So if you come to settings, permalink, and permalinks basically is how the website pages are. There are certain pages, if you go to, you'll see something like 2005, then maybe the month, and then the post. There are certain websites that use that kind. There are those websites that will just use the link directly to that particular post. So if you want to change how your permalinks appear, this is where you will change them. You can use the default, which is not advisable for SEO reasons. This is not SEO friendly, so never use that. So you can use day and name. So this will go to the year, the month, and the date, then the post. Then month and name, you can have the year, the month, and the name of the post. Then you can just have a numeric. This is basically archives, the way they've been archived. So this will be the post ID for that particular post. Then you can have the post name, which I prefer because it's very easy to link to. Keep in mind that on the internet, this section equals the link to your website. For example, if your website is at Bizanosa, my website is at bizanosa.com. So equate that to this. Then so it will be bizanosa.com/sample post. Then you can use a custom structure. If you know about these WordPress tags, you can use any of these tags so that you can choose how you want the post to be. So for this post name, this will be the same as this post name. You can give it a structure. Maybe you want to add tag or title. You'll do that here. I never really use any of this. So we've taken a look at permalinks, we've seen general. So let's look at reading. So reading settings are how the front end will appear. For the front page, that is the home page. What do you want to display? Currently, our home page displays a list of posts. If I had another post right here, let me just create a new post. And copy some lorem. So if you want filler text, just go to lorem2.com, come here, paste it, publish your post. So let's go back to the home page, visit site. So on the home page, you'll see that it shows a link to all our posts. So if that's how you want it, you'll just leave it at default, which says front page displays your latest post, or you can have a static page. We'll do this later when we will be creating a home page. So the front page, basically you'll create a page and choose a page that you want to be the home page. Then the post page, this will be the blog page where all your posts will be. So there's a difference between pages and posts, and we're going to take a look at that in details in a future video. Then blog pages show at most 10 posts. That means if on this page we had more than 10 posts, you can choose the number of posts that you want to be displayed on that particular page. So the blog page show at most. If you want the number of posts to be displayed to be 5, that means if you have more than 5 posts, there will be a link to the next ones. I'm here on my website bizanosa.com, and my feature for that particular section is that if the posts are more than 10, then just show only 10 posts, then link to the other posts. So what that means is, if you scroll down, you'll see this lists 10 posts. Once the 10 posts have been listed, then you'll have a link to the other posts. So if you go here, you'll see another 10. If you go to this one, you'll see another 10. So that's what I mean when I say just the number of posts to display on that page. So for each article in a feed, show full text or summary. In the feed, this right here, do you want it to show the full post? For example, this one is showing the full post, or you can just use summary. So search engine ability. If you want your website not to be listed on the search engines, just come here and click there. This is good for when you are making the website on an actual server on the internet. you will need to come here and discourage search engines from indexing this site when you're still working on it. But once you're finished working on the website, you will need to come here and uncheck it. So I'll save changes. Let's take a look at writing and see what we have there. Writing settings, default post category. So the only category we have right now is uncategorized. Once we start working on posts, I will show you how to change the name of this category to something else that you want. Then default post format. So this is standard. You won't really need to change any of this. Just use the default. Post via email, I never use this. Update services, I never really use any of this. You can just come here. Most of them are just statements that you can read and see whether you want it to be on or not. Here you can change the avatar. If someone doesn't have an image, you can choose which image you want to be used for your website. So if someone doesn't have an image, you just choose one of these to be shown as their profile image when they comment. Once you've changed anything here, come and save changes to make sure the changes stick. Okay, I will see you in the next video. In the next video, we're going to look at posts and pages. We'll start looking at posts and pages. Okay, see you in the next video. Hi, and welcome back to this WordPress course. In this video, we want to look at posts and pages. So posts and pages. When you're new to WordPress, it's possible to get confused between these two. There is this page on WordPress.com. WordPress.com is the hosted platform for WordPress. So if you don't want to run your own WordPress, where you can have all the power to change whatever you need, you can just go to WordPress.com and log in or sign up and create your blog or website right there. So your website will be mywebsite.wordpress.com if you don't upgrade to your individual domain. You can see what you have on WordPress.com by just going there. If you want to read about the difference between posts and pages, just go to this link, or you can just Google posts versus pages or posts and pages. That's what I googled, WordPress posts and pages, and it will bring this as the top result. So basically posts, they're entries that are in chronological order, meaning that their dates are important. You create the posts frequently. That is the idea of posts. So that's basically what creates a blog. The idea that it is done frequently and their dates are important. Then pages are just static, meaning you want a contact page, you just create that page once, put in your contact details, or you can have an about us page. So that's the difference between a post and a page. Hi, and welcome back to this WordPress course. That's the difference between a post and a page. The best way to see this is to see it by an example. So the first thing we'll do is create a post. We had created this post. Earlier we created a post by going to new and then clicking on post. In this one, you'll come to the dashboard, then you can click on add new, or you can view all posts. So let's go to all posts and see the posts that we have. So let's add a new post. So this will be new post 1. Then you can add images. Let me add one image, add media, then upload. You can drag files here if you already have them open. So I'll select. If this was a real website, you need to add at least an alt text which is good for SEO. Then I will insert that into my post. I change the size by going to the edit menu, so I just go and edit it right there. If you want to expand the editor, just click on that and you'll see more. So on the editor here, you can do different things with this. Let's say that is a title, heading 1. We'll add a heading. So you just do that, come here and make it heading 1. If you also want a heading 2, just copy that, Control V, select it, give it heading 2. If you want to underline these ones, you just come here, underline it. If you want to change the color of it, you can change its color right here, give it that color. If you want to add a link, so you'll just select it, then insert link. You'll add the link right there, or if you have other pages already, you can just come here and see which other pages you have on your website that you want to link to. You just select them, but in this case I want to link to the outside, to an outside link, so I'll post that link there, then add link, click on add link, so the link is added. If you want to list items, let's just take this to a new line, a new line, then we say that you want to list these items, you just come here, click that, and they're listed. Or you want to list them by numbers, you click that and they're listed by numbers. Let's give that a block quote, click on that, it will give it a block quote. So in this post right now it is a draft. Visibility public, you can change the visibility if you want it to be password protected, if you want it to be private, if you want it to stick. A sticky post is a post that will always be at the top, regardless of how many posts you make. It will always be the first post on your homepage, but only if your homepage is showing all your blog posts. So you can choose a password protected, you will just enter the password there. If you want this post not to be visible to everyone, you'll create a password. If you want it to be private, okay, you can make it to be a private page, but in most cases you won't really need to change any of this, it will just be on public. So okay, once you change any of those, make sure you click on this okay down here, then publish immediately. This is one of my favorite features in WordPress. So let's say you're going on a vacation and you don't want your blog to be idle, and you also don't want to be typing on your computer all the time. I mean, it's your vacation. So what you can do, you'll create lots and lots of posts at once, then you come here and schedule them. So if you want it to be published on 10th October, I mean, you'll choose the date 1, then you click OK. Then you can see you'll be able to schedule it. That's for the first post. Then you come and you create another post, you come and schedule it for 10th October, maybe the 2nd or the 4th, however you want them spaced. You will do that right here. So you can schedule it here. I don't want to schedule this post. What is the date? September 15th. So these are post formats. I never use any of this because my post has a picture, it has text, and sometimes it even has videos. So I just leave it as standard. There are themes that support this, there are themes that don't really support this. Most of the times I just ignore this. Then we have categories. You can add a new category, let's say news, then add category. So don't go all crazy with categories. Just make sure the categories are useful and the categories are used to categorize the posts. So if you're making your posts and you give them the right category, you can even create links to these particular categories. I will show you how to do that once we create different posts with different categories. The purpose of categories is to group the posts. So group them in a decent manner so that when you create links to them, it doesn't have different mixtures of posts. So for me, in most cases, I usually just do one category that categorizes that particular post and under which category I want it to be. Then tags are just a way for to tag the post. Separate it by a comma if I want to add another one. Then we have featured images. Then if I come here and we show these elements because they are not being shown down here. You want to add author, discussion, then I close that. So if I come down here, you can create an excerpt for this post. It shows the author. If you want to allow comments, you can allow comments. If you don't want comments, you can close comments. So I will come and publish. So I will end this video right here, but once I stop the recording, I will add more posts so that we can have different examples to work with. Okay, see you in the next video where we'll continue with posts and pages. Hi and welcome back to this bizanosa.com WordPress tutorial. So if you look at our dashboard, you can see I already have 8 posts. I've been able to create more posts. In this video, I want us to take a look at post categories and tags as well. So if you want to learn more about categories, just go to Google and search for WordPress categories and WordPress tags. Categories provide a way to group related posts, and if you go to tags, it's just the same thing. Tags provide a way to group related posts. So the difference is that if you go to this categories versus tags, you'll find that you don't need to use lots of categories. You can use categories efficiently by simply grouping posts together in a broader sense. Then you can use tags to specify a post, and the tags will help a reader to know what the post is about. So let's go and see all the posts. So these are the posts that I have been able to create. You can also create more posts which will enable you to follow along with me. So you see I've added tags to most of the posts. I've also added categories to some of the posts. Some have the same categories. You can actually put as many categories as you want in one particular post. One post can have more than one category and can have more than one tag. So let's go and take a look at categories. So here under categories, you see I currently have 2 major categories. I also have uncategorized, which is a default category and cannot be deleted. If you don't like uncategorized, you can just edit this, give it a different name. Let me call it hanging posts. then I can give it a slug. A slug is the link to it, so I'll just call this hanging. Then do you want it to have a parent? No. Having a parent means it simply exists under another category. So I'll update. You can also create new categories right here. Just give it a name. Let's say celebrity. If you don't add anything here, it will automatically use this. You can change the slug to whatever you want. The slug is the URL friendly link. For example, if you want to go to this category, it will be Bizanosa. Let's say this was bizanosa.com. You'd go to bizanosa.com/celeb and you'll be able to see all the posts that have been categorized under celebrity. Do you want it to have a parent? I don't want it to have a parent. If it was to have a parent, it would simply exist under another category. Then you can give it a description. This is good for search engine optimization. So you'll click on add new category to add it, and if we come here, you'll see that we have created the celebrity. You can edit it, you can view it. Right now it doesn't have any posts, so under this we can view to see which posts we have. And we take a look, you'll see that we have 2 posts here. So if you want to delete, you can just come here and delete. You can also delete all of them except for the default post, which we changed the name. It was uncategorized and we've changed the name to hanging posts. So you can delete, just select, click there to select all of them, or select the few that you want to delete. Then you come here and delete, select delete, then apply. I don't want to do that. If you have so many categories, you can come here and search for them. That's it for categories. Let's go to tags. As we said, categories are simply a way to group your posts. So if you go to tags, you can do the same things for tags. You can create as many of them as you want. You can add a new one right here. You can change the slug for it. You can add a description for each of them. Then of course you'll come here, click on add new. We've taken a look at each of these with categories. So another thing to note about categories and tags. Categories and tags are only available for posts and not pages. Pages do not support categories and tags. So there is no way to categorize pages. Okay, see you in the next video. Hi and welcome back to this bizanosa.com WordPress tutorial for beginners. In this video, I want us to take a look at how you can edit a post. We're going to see how we can edit a post. So let's go and see all the posts. So these are the posts that I have been able to create. You can also create more posts, which will enable you to at least follow along. So let's go to our home page. We want to see how we can edit a post. And you can see all the other posts are correctly spelled. There are no errors. Then once you realize that you skipped from 5 to 7, and this 7 has some errors as well, so you can click on this to go and edit that particular post. But this is theme specific, meaning that if you're using a theme that doesn't have this here, it will be hard for you to get there. So you can just come here, go into all posts and find the post that you want to edit. You can click on it, or you can click on this link. So if I go to, I can be able to edit it. So I'll see that the title was wrongly spelled. I will correct that. then this is supposed to be 6, and then in the content I saw that there is a number which had been repeated, so this is supposed to be 3, this is supposed to be 4, and I didn't put any tags, so I will give it a tag of latest news add, and I can also choose from most used tags. I can see I've used this the most. Then I will just update, and that will do it for this post. So in the next video we're going to start looking at pages. Once we look at pages, we will be able to create our blog page and create our home page, so that we can have a blog page where all our posts are listed and a home page where we can tell people what exactly the website is about or anything else that we want them to know. Okay, see you in the next video. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. This is where we stopped in the last video. We edited all of this. In this video, we are going to start working with pages. So we'll create different pages. So let's get started. I will go to pages. Right now we only have one page. This comes with any new WordPress installation. So I will delete it because I don't need it. So I will trash it. And just to make sure it's fully gone, I will come into trash and I will delete it permanently. So right now we don't have any pages. The first thing I will do is create a new page. So I will click on add new, and I will start by the easiest page. Let's just call it about us. I will add an image right here. So I will go off of my screen here and drag in one file. Then I want to change the size to maximum full size. Insert into page. So the same way with posts, you can schedule when it will be published right there. You can change the visibility. You can make it private, password protected, public. So if we go here to screen options, we have discussion, we have custom fields, we have author, and we have slug. So I want to display all of those under here. Pages also can support comments. You can check this to allow comments on pages. You can come here to the permalink, the link. You can edit it to whatever you want. New WP, then OK. So I will come here and publish the page. So the next page that I want to create is the blog page. So I will simply call it blog, and you will see what we'll do with it later to enable all our posts get listed under this page. Right now, if we go to this page to view it, you'll see that it is just an empty page with nothing in it. So I will end the video right here. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. This is where we stopped in the last video. So the next page that I want us to create is a home page, a simple home page. So I will call it home page. Give this heading 2, not the entire thing, just this one. So I'll create a space, give it the heading 2, then now I can bring it back, and down here I can add a link, read more about us, and I will come into links and link it to the about us page. So I will link it to about us page, click on add link, this is just a simple page. Undo that. Let me create space between them first, then I will add heading 2. So I can give this heading 3, then I will give this also heading 3, just to make things interesting. I can just add an image there. So I will upload, I will just drag one file here, and I want it to be full size. That's good. I will insert into the page. Then under body language, I also want to add, I can just drag the image right in there and it will be uploaded. I will insert into page. You can just drag it in there. So I'm dragging it from off the screen. You cannot see it through the recording screen. Then I will insert into the page. I will just come here, press enter, then paste it in. Give it the same color. Give it the same color. I can add a featured image. And with that, I can publish the page. I will end the video right here, and in the next video, we'll see how to make this the blog page, make this the home page. See you in that WordPress video. Hi and welcome back to this Bizanosa WordPress course. In this video, we want to make this the blog page so that all the blog items can be listed under there, and this becomes the home page. So to do that, let's go into settings, then we go into reading, and it will be as easy as setting this front page as a static page. Then the front page, we will attribute that to the home page, and the posts page, we will attribute that to the blog page. Then we'll come here and save changes. And just with that, if we go and visit our website, we will see that the home page is set to our homepage page. So as you remember, I was adding featured images, and you can see the WordPress 2015 theme is using our featured image as the header image for that particular page. In the home page, if we go back to the home page, you will see that this was the featured image for the home page. We haven't created a menu yet. We will get to that. Right now, we want to go to the blog page, and we'll do that by going to WP for Beginners /blog. So here's our blog page, and you can see it is listing all of our posts. Once we create the menu, this would be the blog page. So you just link this as the blog page. So that's it for this video. In the next video, we are going to create our menu so that it becomes easier to navigate through the website. Okay, see you in that video about WordPress menus. Hi there, and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. This is where we stopped in the last video. In this video, we are going to look at menus so that you can create a navigation for your website. So to create menus, we'll go into Appearance, then go into Menus. So here's the menus page. As you can see, we don't have any menu. So you can create a menu by clicking this. Actually, if you click this, it will just take you to here. So let's just create a menu here. We'll call this main menu. Come here and click on create menu, and just like that, you have a menu. If I come into manage locations, you can see that this theme supports 2 menus. This comes different with different themes. This supports 2 menus, so you can have a social links menu. We'll explore that later and see what it's about. Actually, this is my first time using this theme, so I would love to explore what this does and where these links are located. So I will select my main menu to be the primary menu, and I will use main menu and save changes. Then I'll go back into edit menus, and I will select all these pages, add them to menu. Then I will save menu, and just with that, if I go back to the website, you will see that our menu comes here. So this is how the theme is designed. The menu comes here. Other themes, you'll see the menu is here. So it's all about the design of the theme. So that's it for this video. You've seen how you can create a menu in WordPress. So if this was any other theme, you'll do the same thing, and the menu would appear in the location where the theme was designed to have the menu. In the next video, we'll continue working with menus and see what else we can do with menus. See you in that next WordPress menus video. Hi there, and welcome back to this WordPress course. This is where we stopped in the last video, In this video, we want to create the second menu and see what this social links menu is all about with this theme. By creating the second menu, we'll explore custom links, and once we are done with that, we'll look at categories. So let's start by creating a new menu. For our second menu location, we'll call this social links. I will create this menu. So with this link, I want to add my Facebook page, Instagram link, and my Twitter link. So I'll start with Facebook. I will add custom link. I will post the link, then I will call it FB, then add to menu. Then I will come back again, take my twitter.com link, paste the link there, make sure it comes with the HTTP or the HTTPS. I will call it Twitter. Then I will go back and take my IG link, add that here, then I will call it IG and add to menu. If my guess is right, I believe all of this will turn into icons based on the actual link. So this will have the Facebook icon, Twitter icon, and the IG icon. So in the other menu, we went into location and changed it there. So with this one, what we'll do, we've created the menu, we have added the menu links. I will just come down here into theme locations and select social menu. So that means that it will be located in the location of the social menu. So I will save this menu. Social links has been updated. So if I go into my website, you can see we only have this menu. I will reload, and you can see we have my Twitter link, Instagram link, and Facebook. So if you want to rearrange this, you can just drag and drop. Let's say you want Instagram to come before Facebook, you just rearrange them, and once you do that, then you will save the menu. That will be reflected on the website when you go and reload. So let's go to the other menu, which is the main menu, then select. So you've seen how you can add custom links. You just come here, add the link, give the link a name, then add to menu, and it will come there. So now I want to add category links. So let's say I want to link to all of these. I want to have them also added to my home page. So I will add to menu. So once I do that, I want to change this. I will call it no cut for no categories. Then I want to make this capital, and this I also want it to be capital. I will save menu. I will come and refresh the page. Once I refresh the page, you'll see that all those menus have been added here. So if I go to funny, it will show me all the posts that are under this category. If we go to no cut, we'll see that we have this 1, 2, 3 posts, but I want to remove the no cut category. To remove a link, I will just come here and click on remove, and as usual, make sure you save menu. Then I also want to rearrange them. I will add this a sub item, so you can go as deep as the theme allows. So I will save menu, come back, reload, and if I come to blog, you'll see that indicates that there are sub items here, so I can just click and view. So to recap what we've learned in this video, we have created a second menu and created custom links to it. Then we've seen how we can rearrange the links. You've seen how you can create a sub menu. Then we've also seen how you can add categories into the menu. In the next video, we'll start to look at WordPress plugins. So here, see you in that video on WordPress plugins. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, we'll take a look at plugins. So let's get started by going to the plugins page and see which plugins we already have. Here we have Hello Dolly and Akismet. Akismet is a free plugin for fighting spam. When you take your website online, make sure you activate this. Hello Dolly, this is just a sample plugin by Matt, the creator of WordPress. So if you want to delete a plugin, let's say you don't need this, I will just click there to delete the plugin. Then I will confirm by saying yes, delete. If you're not sure about this, you can also return to the plugin list and the plugin will not be deleted. So I will delete the plugin. So you can see now we only have one plugin. We have an option. You can come here, click on that. It will take you to the same page to add a new plugin. Or if you want on the plugins page, you would come to this side of the WordPress menu, then under plugins, click on add new. Here on the WordPress add plugins page, these are featured plugins. Then we also have popular plugins. You can take a look at popular plugins. So what exactly are plugins? We've gone to the plugins page. We've seen that we have plugins there. And we've deleted one plugin. But what exactly are plugins? Plugins are a way to extend functionality to WordPress. So if you want some features that are not already available in WordPress, these functionalities can be plugged in just by adding a new plugin. So let's go to wordpress.org and see the plugins page. We are on the WordPress plugins page. You just go to wordpress.org, then you'll click on plugins. So plugins extend and expand functionality of WordPress websites. So you can see we have over 40k plugins. Plugins will add functionality to your website. If you want a contact form, you can add a contact form functionality by adding a contact form plugin. So let's take a look at these featured plugins. So Jetpack has lots of different features that come with it, and this is one of the plugins that you need to install for your WordPress website because it comes with lots of different functionality. Then Akismet, I have already told you Akismet is for fighting spam. Then we have WordPress. WordPress is for social networks. So if you want to create a social network, you can try out WordPress. We have ThemeCheck. This is mostly for developers. BBPress. This is for forum. If you want to add a forum to WordPress, you can use BBPress. WP Super Cache, as the name suggests, it's a cache plugin. So if you wanted any plugin, you'd come here, search for it, maybe download it, then go and install it on your website. See you in the next video where we'll continue to install WordPress plugins. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, I will see how to install plugins. So let's go back to the WordPress website dashboard. So if you search for a plugin here, it will actually search the WordPress directory, this one here. It will search the WordPress repository for the plugin and you can install it right here. So as you can see, Akismet, this shows that this plugin is installed. So I will add a contact form 7. So I will search for that plugin. Here it is. I can install it directly by clicking on install. You can read more details about it. So I can come here and search for the plugin also, just to show you. So contact form 7 will give you the functionality to add a contact form. It's one of the most downloaded contact form plugins and one of the longest serving plugins on WordPress. So if you come to the WordPress plugin directory, you can see that this plugin was updated in July. And if you see here ratings, 5 stars, 600 people, that's good for WordPress. You can read the description of the plugin right here. Then you can see how to install it. You can read any other information that will be added by the plugin creator. So we also have this support. If you have any problems with the plugin or you need any form of help with the plugin, you can just come to support. You create a profile on WordPress. So if you are logged in, you'd see the option to post. So these are some issues. If you know anything how to use a plugin, you can just come here and answer some of these yourself. If you have a problem also, you can post and hope that someone or the plugin creator will assist you. That's for all plugins. There are some plugins that will usually have a warning here that the plugin has not been updated in a long time and probably will break your website, so you should not use such plugins. You'll see this compatible with your version of WordPress. So if you see that, you can install the plugin and know that there won't be any issues once the plugin is installed and activated on your website. So the plugin will download and install. So you can see I've experienced this error of maximum execution time of 30 seconds. So that means that I will need to increase the execution time for my server, the XAMPP server. So I will show you how to do this. I will go into XAMPP where I installed my XAMPP. I will go into XAMPP, then PHP. You find php.ini. So this is the file that I want to edit. I will open it with Notepad++. So if you don't have a code editor where you can edit any code, in future we will be using code editors, maybe for another WordPress course or another course. So I can direct you to Sublime Text. You can use Sublime. There are portable versions and installable versions, so just go and choose one for your platform. Then you also have Notepad++. This is one of the simple ones. So you'll just go to download page. So going back to php.ini, we want to edit this file and add the maximum execution time so that our server does not give us an error when something executes for too long. So I will edit with Notepad++. I want to find, let me just look for it, max execution time. Then I will find it. So you can see it's 30 seconds. I can just add another 0. I will save that. Then I will go to my XAMPP control panel and stop Apache and start Apache again. So if I go back and try to reinstall the package, after changing the execution time, everything works fine. Then I will activate the plugin. In this video, in this tutorial, we are not going to see how to use the plugin. I'm just showing you how to install, deactivate, and uninstall plugins. So we've seen how we can install the plugin by searching for it on the WordPress repository right on our dashboard by going to add new or this link and then searching for the plugin and installing it. In the next video, we are going to see how else we can install the same plugin. So to get ready for that video, we are going to deactivate and delete the plugin. So delete, yes, delete these files and data. See you in the next video where we'll continue to install WordPress plugins. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course. In the last video, we learned something about plugins. In this video, we are going to install plugins by extracting the plugin file right into our plugins directory within the WordPress directory. Let's get started. I already have this contact form 7, the plugin that we did install in the last video. I already have it downloaded. So what I want to do is to extract it. I want to extract this file into the WordPress directory. So let's go into XAMPP and go into the WordPress directory. So I'll go back into XAMPP and then into htdocs, WordPress for beginners folder, WP content, then plugins. So I want to extract this folder into the plugins folder. So on Windows, I will just drag it into that folder. So just with that, the plugin is installed. Actually, you can change the name of the folder if you wish. The plugin will still work. So let's go back to our dashboard. So here you can see we only have Akismet. However, if I reload the page, you will see that contact form 7 has been installed. And that is not the only way. I'm still going to show you another way by going to this link or that link. As you know, this link and that link lead to the same location. So what I will do, I will delete this plugin and then confirm the deletion. I will then go here and you see there's an option to upload a plugin. So I will click on this. On this page, I can bring in my plugin zip file and I would be able to install it once I do that. So let's go to our plugin folder. I can just drag it there and then click install now. You drag in the zip file, not the extracted file. So the plugin has been installed successfully. If you're working on your local computer, you will experience lots of this. Don't let that bother you. This is because you're working on your local computer. So I will activate the plugin. So we've seen how you can install this plugin in 3 different ways. So in this part, I want to show you how you can just uninstall it or delete it by removing it from the plugins folder. So if I go to the plugins folder, you can see the contact form plugin is here. So I can delete it So if I delete this and go back to the plugins page, then reload, you will see the plugin is gone. You can see that issue there. If you refresh again, that will go as well. So in the next video, we are going to start working with themes. So see you in the next video where we'll take a look at WordPress themes. Hi, and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In the previous video, we looked at plugins. In this video, we are moving on to themes. So let's go to themes. You can just click there and it will take you to themes. So here on the theme management page, you can see we have the 3 default WordPress themes. So the first thing, if you want to delete a theme, you'll just come theme details, then here you can delete the theme. Just click there. There will be a prompt. If you confirm, you will delete the theme. Cancel. Then you can also live preview how the theme will look like. Before you install the theme, you can preview it and see how it will look like if you choose to use that particular theme. If you like it, you can save and activate, and this theme will be activated and will become the theme that will run on your website. So you can also add new themes. I will add new. So just as plugins, you can search for the theme. When we are looking at plugins, we search for a plugin and installed it through this dashboard window. You can check out the popular themes, and you can also filter based on what you want. Do you want specific colors? Do you want the layout to be a fixed layout, fluid layout, responsive layout, 1 column, 2 column? Once you're done checking the themes that you want, you will click on apply filters. For example, if I choose themes for WordPress, they have to be responsive, so I'll just apply filters. I have filtered based on what I wanted. I wanted a responsive layout and a WordPress theme. WordPress is a plugin for social network. If you want to create a social network, you can try WordPress. So you can preview the theme, you can install the theme, you can preview details. I will search for the theme that I want to install. It's called Customize. Let me search for that. So I want to install this theme. Let me view the details and preview. I will install this theme. So the theme has finished installing. Let's go and live preview the theme. I will save and activate this theme. Every theme comes with its own design. So let me add a menu. So if you want to add a menu, the main menu, let me attribute that to the main menu. Then I will save and publish. So every theme comes with different features, and you should not be afraid to explore the features for any theme you install. So I will save this and publish. So for this course, it was just an introduction to WordPress, and for that reason I'm not going to go into how to use this theme and all these features. So we have seen how you can install and uninstall a theme. Hi, and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, I want to show you how you can also install this theme by extracting the files to the theme folder. So I'll go into theme details. You cannot delete the theme when it is active. So first of all, I will need to activate this other theme, then come back to theme details and delete the theme. Let me go to my WordPress directory. I will go back to WP content, then into themes. So this is where I want to extract the files for that theme. I have already downloaded the theme, as you can see here. I will open it and just drag it inside the themes folder. The theme has finished extracting into the themes folder. So for themes, actually, I usually recommend that you can change the name. Mine is WP Beginner. I will just change the folder name. Then I will go back and refresh. And with that, you can see the theme has been installed. You can activate it like we did previously. I will again go to theme details and delete the theme and show you how you can add it by uploading the theme zip file. So I will upload theme. Yeah, as you can see, this is just the same process like we did for the plugins. So we installed a plugin in a similar manner. I will come to the theme location and I will drag the theme zip file into this. Then I will install it. So let me show you how to rectify this on XAMPP. I will just select that, Control C, and then I will go to php.ini file and change the values for that. So if you don't know how to get to php.ini, local disk, where my XAMPP folder is installed, then we went into php, then inside here just search for php.ini, which is here, then open it with your code editor. So I will find upload max file size, find next. So you can see the upload has been set to a maximum of 2 megabytes. So I will add another 0 there to make it 20. So I will save changes, then I will go into XAMPP control panel, stop Apache, and then restart Apache. Then I will go back and reload. Yes. So the theme has installed successfully. I can preview the theme or activate the theme. I will return to the themes page. In the next video, we look at child themes, the concept of child themes. That is one of the most important concepts when it comes to creating WordPress websites. So a child theme will give you a way to modify the theme, the parent theme, without necessarily worrying about the future, whereby when you will change or update the theme, your changes or your customizations will not be lost. So to achieve that, you need to create a child theme, and that is what we are going to create in the next video. We will create it manually. I will first of all show you the hard way manually, and then I will show you one plugin that can help you in achieving that in just a few steps. So I will see you in that next video where we'll create child themes. Hi, and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, we're going to learn about child themes. I will first show you how to create the child theme manually, and then I will show you a plugin which you can use in creating the child theme. So let's get started. A child theme will inherit the functionality and styling of the parent theme. Child themes are a way for you to safely modify any theme. So if you make changes to a parent theme and you update that theme without using a child theme, when you update that theme, all the changes you've made, all the customizations you've made will be lost. So that is why every time you create a WordPress website, the first thing you need to do once you choose your theme is to create a child theme. You can go to this page and read all of this. It's not much. What we're interested in is how to create the theme. To create the child theme, we'll create a directory, then we'll create a style.css and then a functions.php. In our style.css file, we will have this, and then we'll create a functions.php to enqueue our style. So this is the newest way of creating it. Initially, you just use this and then import the old style sheet of the parent theme. First, I will create a directory for the child theme. We are creating a child theme for our WordPress 2015 theme. Then in that directory, I will create a style.css. Then I will create a functions.php. I'm here in my WordPress directory. I will go into WP content. Then I will go into themes. I will create a new folder. And I want to create a child theme for 2015 theme. So I can just call it 2015 child. Then inside here, I want to create a style.css file which will let WordPress know that this is a child theme for 2015. I will then open Sublime Text and I want to navigate to that folder. So it is in XAMPP, htdocs, WP for beginners, WP content, themes, 2015 child. Then I will select folder. Then I will come here and create new file, then Ctrl S, and I will call it style.css. I will then go to WordPress and scroll down here. I will select this. So theme name, this is the name of your child theme. You can call it anything. So since this is for that theme that I'm using, I will just call it 2015 child. You can call it anything. Then theme URI, you can put your website link right here. Description, you can describe the theme. This is what appears on the WordPress dashboard theme area. Then author, author URI, I will put the same link. Then template is 2015. So here the template, you will give it the same name, that template. You'll write it exactly the way it is here. Then you can give it a version. All of this you can change or not. The next thing I need to create is what we call functions.php. This is to enqueue styles. Just copy it the way it is, even if you don't understand what this is all about. So this is a way to tell WordPress that this is the location of the style.css for the parent theme. So once we create that and come back into themes and refresh this page, you will see that we have our child theme here. I haven't added a screenshot. Let me go back and show you how you can add a screenshot. I will copy this image, then bring it into 2015 child. I will paste it in there, and then I will rename it to, if I go back and reload, so let's activate it. So you can see this error here. That's a very silly mistake that I just made. So this is a PHP file, and I need to let the system know that this is a PHP file. So make sure you add this, add it at the very top of the page. So if I go and visit the site, you'll see that it's just the same, except we'll have to add our menu location again. I will go into customize, menu locations, then primary menu was main menu, social menu was social links, save and publish. And now you can see our menus are back. So to create a child theme, you just need a style.css and a functions.php. If you want to override any of the files that are here, let's say you want to override header, I will just take header.php, bring it in here, paste it there, and so if I come here and I open header.php, let me add something here in the body. Then I come back, you will see it is right there. So if you want to override any of these files, you just copy it into your child theme and modify it however you wish. That is the function of a child theme. So in the next video, I will show you a plugin that will make creating child themes easier for you. So I will see you in that next video, where we are going to create a child theme using a plugin. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In the last video, we saw how we can create child themes manually. We did modify this file, so I will remove that. And in this video, I want to show you a plugin that you can use in creating the child themes. I've already installed that plugin. It's called One Click Child Theme, and we've seen how to install plugins. You can just go into Add New, search for the plugin right there, and install it. So you can see mine is already installed. You can see there's a bunch of other plugins. At your own time, you can try them out and see if you like them. So we want to create a child theme, and the first thing I will have to do is to go into the WordPress folder and delete the child theme that we currently have. To access this plugin, you'll go into Appearance, then Child Theme. I need to come here and make sure that this is reactivated, because I deleted it without deactivating it first. So I will come back and reload, and now this is what we expect. So theme name 2015 child. You can give it a description, child theme description, then author, click on create child theme. You can see that the child theme has been created and activated, and this plugin automatically uses the screenshot of the parent theme as the screenshot for the child theme. I did show you how you can change the screenshot. I will go into 2015 child, then come here, copy this image, delete that image, paste it in there, rename it to screenshot.png, then come back And there you go. So in the last two videos, we've learned about child themes. You've learned how to create a child theme manually. In this video, we've seen one plugin that can help you create the child theme in a very short time. That's it for child themes. In the next video, we'll look at WordPress widgets. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In the last video, we saw how to create child themes. In this video, we are going to look at WordPress widgets. So what are widgets? Widgets are these sidebar items. So this is a widget, this is a widget. If I go to bizanosa.com and show you this, here is a widget. And if you come down here, this is a widget as well. These are widgets. And this is also a widget. For the current theme that I'm using, you can see it's different with how it is on the WordPress 2015 theme. So the widget locations will all depend on the theme and how it was created. Let's go to appearance widget. This theme has only one widget area. That means that we only have this one location for the widget area. For this one, you see we have a widget area here, and we also have another one here. So it all depends on the theme that you're using. So if you want to delete a widget, you can just delete a widget, delete, and delete, and go back, reload. You will see that the only widget now we have is the search widget. So to add a widget, so you want to show people the recent posts, you'll just drag the widget and place it in there. You can give it a title. You can give it the number that you want to show. Each widget will come with its own customization possibilities. You can also add a widget by clicking on it, then click on add widget, and it will be added to the widget location. So if there were inactive widgets, they would be added here. Let me add the text widget. Just scroll up until you reach the top. Put it there. And if I come back to the front end and reload, okay, our menu has disappeared again. Menu locations, primary menu, main menu, social links menu, social links, save and publish. Then close, and our menu is back. So if you want to disable, let's say, categories, you want to make it inactive, you just drag it down to the inactive widget. And when you come back, you'll see that categories is now inactive. So a text file can support code. If you have code that you need to add on a widget, you can add it using a text widget. Text widget supports any type of code, even JavaScript. So let's say you've added some text like that and you don't want to lose that setting, because if you delete, you will delete everything about the widget and all the settings will be lost along with the widget. So if you don't want to lose those settings but you want to deactivate that particular widget, you'll just drag it into the inactive widget, and when you are sure you want it back, you'll just drag it back and all the settings will still be saved. Any code that you had added, any links, any descriptions you had added will remain. So that's about widgets. Well, it all depends on the theme you will be using. There are themes that have more than one widget area. Okay, that's it for this WordPress widgets video. In the next video, we'll take a look at WordPress users. We'll see the different kind of users that are available on WordPress. See you in that video. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, we want to look at WordPress users, the different types of WordPress users, and also we'll look at your WordPress profile details and how you can change them. I will click this. WordPress has 6 user types. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, 6 user types. So the super admin is for networks, multi-sites. So the best example of a network or a multi-site made out of WordPress is WordPress.com. So the guy that manages all of the websites on WordPress.com and manages the themes, plugins and everything, that is a super admin. It is possible to activate a multi-site on your website, but that is a course for another time. So we have the super admin, we have the administrator. On your WordPress website, you are the administrator. If you created the website, you do everything there. You can create users, you can delete users, you can add themes, add plugins, and also create other users. That's the administrator. Then we have the editor. The editor creates and publishes posts, and they can also manage posts for other users. They can publish them and manage the post. Then there's an author. An author can publish and manage their own posts. They cannot manage other people's. We have the contributor. The contributor will only come, write the post. They cannot publish that post. Then the subscriber, they can't manage any post. This is the default user. When you enable sign up for your website, they can manage their profile. So you can read all of this. So this is a chart and it shows everyone and their capability and what they can do and what they can't do. You can go to this link and read about roles and capabilities. Let's go and take a look at users. So as the administrator, you can add new users. You see there, you can add a new user. If you're the administrator, you can also edit your own profile. So let's go and edit our profile. You can change the schemes here. So let's say you want red. It will change all of that. So what this means is when we come here, you see this toolbar. If you come here and disable that, the toolbar will disappear when you save the settings here. You cannot change your username unless you go and change it manually in the database. You can't change it here. So name settings, these ones you can add. Ricky Wahoa. So nickname Ricky Wahoa. So just come here and choose it. Make sure you change. This is very important actually. Change this. You can add your website. You can write something about yourself. You can change your password. Then once I do all of that, I will update my profile to make sure all the changes stick. So you can also add users if you want to add a user. If you're an administrator and you want someone else to help you manage, you'll come here, give them a username, put their email, then their name, then you can add this or not. Then you'll give them a role. If you want them to be an editor, if you want them to be an administrator, you'll choose the role right here, then add new user. So you can see we have 2 users. If you are the administrator, you can delete the user. So you've seen how you can change your profile, especially if you want to change your password. So that's it for this video. In the next video, let's take a look at some WordPress settings. The course is almost over. Up to this point, I'm sure you've become familiar with WordPress and you should be comfortable working with WordPress. Okay, I'll see you in the next video where we are going to look at WordPress settings. Hi and welcome back to this Bizanosa course. In this video, I want us to go back to the WordPress settings and revisit some of the things we saw once we had installed WordPress. So I will go to settings. Under general settings, we saw that you can change the site title here. You can change the tagline. So that's the tagline. Then you can change the WordPress address. WordPress address is where it is installed on your computer. For the site address, this is how people will be able to get to your website. So if you wanted to add or remove www, if your website has www and you don't want the www, you can come here and see if it is here. If it is here, you'll remove it here and remove it there as well. So if it was here, you'd come and remove it. Then your email, you can change your email. This is the address that is used for admin purposes, notifications, logins, recovering your password or username. So the admin email address will be used for all of that. If you have someone develop your website for you, always make sure to change this back to your address if you want to be the one that takes care of admin issues on your website. You can check this if you want people to register. We've seen user roles. If your website is a membership website, you want to be sure to give people the user role that will give them capabilities based on what you want them to be able to do on the website. You can change your time zone here. You'll just pick it from here. You can change the date format, time format, week starts on. You can change your language here. Let's say you're managing a website for someone else and their website is maybe in German. So you'd come here and change it back to English so that you can be able to do whatever you want to do. And then once you're done, change it back to their language. Once you've made any changes here, just make sure that you save those changes by clicking on Save Changes. So I'll go to writing settings. So default post category, this was uncategorized. We just renamed it to hanging posts. If you didn't watch that video, go back to the posts video and you'll see the second posts video we saw how to work with WordPress categories. these are post types. It is basically the predominant style in the page or in the post format. So if your WordPress website maybe is a gallery website, maybe you'd use this gallery if your theme is predominantly a gallery kind of theme and an image kind of theme. But you don't have to mind about this. The default will always be just okay. So post via email, I never use this. I've never used that. So if you make any changes, as usual, make sure you save the changes. Then I will go into reading settings. So here in reading, you saw how we changed the front page. Initially it was your latest posts, which was just showing the latest posts only. Then we created a home page and we created a blog page, and we came and added them here accordingly. So you can also change the number of posts that are visible. So let's change this to 3 so that I can show you what this means. So this is for RSS. If people go to your RSS feeds, how many posts do you want them to see? You can change this. For each article in a feed, show summary, yes, search engine visibility. So if you want your website to be indexed, you will leave this unchecked. So leave it unchecked if you want your website to be found by Google, Bing, and any other search engines. So we'll save these changes and go back here into blog. Once I do that, you'll see that the number of posts have been limited to 3. Then we have next. So you can go to the next 3 and then the next 3. So that's what we changed here by reducing the number of posts that are shown. Then we'll go into discussion. We see what we can do about comments. So under discussion settings, you can read all of this. Just read them one by one and see what you want to be turned on and what you want to be turned off for your website. So avatars, these are like the profile images. So if someone signs up on your website and they don't have a gravatar, you can choose which one you want for your website. Once you make any changes, just save changes. Then under media settings, so you can change the sizes for the thumbnail, the medium size and the large size. So when we were creating our pages, you saw that there are a number of situations that I had to go into the click on edit to edit the image sizes on WordPress. So if you want to change the sizes, you can change the sizes right here. If you want your medium images to be slightly bigger or slightly smaller, all of that can be changed right here. So you can see how to organize your uploads. Let's go into our uploads folder, WP content, and all the images that are uploaded in your website, they will always be under WP content uploads. So you can see it is being arranged by the year. These are images that I uploaded in 2015 in September. So all the images are arranged according to month and year. Uploads 2015, then I go into 2015 and I will see 9. So if there are images that I will upload in October, they will be 10, November 11, December 12, and so on and so on. So if you make any changes, save the changes. Then I will go into permalinks. So permalinks is a very important setting. In older WordPress versions, this used to be the default. Every time you created a WordPress website, you had to come here and change it to something else. The default changed. I don't know which one it is. I think it is the one for year, month, and year and name. However, I always prefer to use this as my URL link. So if the name of my post is new post, it will just be my WordPress website link, domain name / the post. And if it's a category, it will be category / the post. So I use that, and that's good for SEO purposes. I never use any of this. I don't think you'll find need to change them either. Okay, that does it for this video. In the next video, I will just go over a short list of a few plugins that you can install every time you install a new WordPress website. I'll see you in that video where we'll talk about important plugins for a new WordPress website. Hi and welcome back to this WordPress course by bizanosa.com. In this video, I'm going to tell you about a few plugins that are necessary for your new WordPress website. Every website needs a contact form. You can go and read about it here. Once you install the plugin, you can create your forms. Then the next plugin are SEO plugins. So for SEO plugins, we have Yoast SEO. Then we also have all-in-one SEO. So just take a look at it, install it, and see how it will help you. Yoast SEO, in my opinion, this is a better option. So if you have to use a plugin between this and the other one, I would recommend Yoast SEO. Then security plugin, we have WordFence Security. WordFence is a very powerful plugin. And you know, with WordPress, let me log out and use the right username and the wrong password. So that means the username is right and the password is wrong. So if a hacker was to go to your login page and know this, they'll have half the problem solved. They'll just know that the username is right. Okay, I'm on the right track. Now I need to work on the password. So to prevent this, we have WordFence Security. Install this plugin. There is a lot of features here. There are lots of features that you can take a look at in this plugin. Just install it and see all the options that you have. Take your time to look at all the features that are in WordFence. This is one of the best WordPress security plugins. So the next thing that you want to look at are cache plugins. Cache plugins help in speeding up the load time for your website. If the website is already cached either on your server or on the user's browser. So the first cache plugin that we have is W3 Total Cache and WP Super Cache. So just install the plugins, try them out and see what options you have. Then we have Jetpack and Akismet. Akismet is already installed. So it is there, you can just activate it. To activate it, you need an account with WordPress.com. So create an account on WordPress.com and you'll be able to use Akismet. So the next plugin that I want us to look at is Jetpack. Jetpack has lots of other plugins within it that are very useful. If you have a new website, you can try these plugins. But always remember that the more the number of plugins on your website, the slower your website will get because of the requests that have to be made. Use a plugin if you have to. If you don't really need a plugin, deactivate it and uninstall it. We saw how to do that when we were looking at plugins. See you in the next video. Hi. And I would like to congratulate you for having completed this course on WordPress. If you stuck along, I'm sure you learned a lot. And if you want to follow us, these are the links to Bizanosa social site. So if you see that there is some form of inactivity, especially on Instagram, it is mostly because I am usually working on the courses. I am mostly working on the courses and uploading them to YouTube, and also preparing the files for people that want to get them offline, and also embedding the files on bizanosa.com so that they can also be watched from there. You can see how to get the files. If you want to get the files and watch them offline, go to bizanosa.com and see the possibilities of getting these files. So as you know, with YouTube, the videos are usually served in the lowest quality depending on your internet connection. Even though I do upload them in the highest quality possible, you will get to view them based on your internet connection. So if you go to YouTube settings, you can change the settings right there, and you'll be able to watch the videos in the right settings. If you experience any problems with WordPress, as I said, WordPress is one of the most covered topics on the internet. It is the most used CMS for powering websites, for blogs, and even for big websites. So if you experience any problems, the first place you need to go is Google. Just Google the problem. So Google is your number one to go to, then WordPress. WordPress also, you can search for the problem that you're experiencing, and if any solution has been given in the forum, you will see that there are people who've experienced the same problem. So whichever problem you're experiencing, just Google it, or go to wordpress.org and search for a solution. Then you can also go to the forum, go to support, WordPress support, then the forums. So if you don't have an account, you can create one, just register, and you'll be able to post and reply to other people's posts. So once you log in and create your account, you will be able to post and reply to any post on the forum. So you can view your profile as well. So once again, congratulations for watching the course. If you need to get in touch with Bizanosa, feel free to get in touch, especially via Facebook. I will see you next time.